Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Again, Rodgers. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions are going to push them to fourth down. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Now throw again. Rodgers. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on. They've got first down here from the 36.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. This is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Steelers have the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background that every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
They got the football wrong, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Going for it with one. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Boswell on to send this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Goff. On the move, headed right. Moving right, aims it out down the sideline. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
As a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he...
And the Lions are there to bring him down. first play.
A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
And the Lions, first down. First and goal at the 6.
They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. The Lions tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And we're still waiting for scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Ford Field on its way. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. It's his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 20.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First
From the red zone now. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Bates now for the point after. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers coming back after the pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in, get the 2 feet down.
It's a gain of 30.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Gain of 30.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Finds the in route complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Lions.
Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on first. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. It's 2nd and goal. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Boswell on to send this away. Sailors now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
On the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gives him, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's caught after a game of about 2. And stopped by Alex Highsmith. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff now on 3rd down. Getting out to his left. Making the call himself. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 3 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard
Here's
line.
Goff. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they draw set.
Of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 29-yard line.
12.
Now Goff. Forced out to his right. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Handoff headed left, Montgomery. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now Brock they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down.
Brought down behind the
Now the
line of
Lions
scrimmage.
calling a timeout. It's their
Loss of 2
first.
yards.
As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Hey, 76.
Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense in the hurry up here. On second down, Warren. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Warren, what's more? And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a first and goal.
4 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Warren has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Sailors now on the return. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. They get in on the ground here with Montgomery. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hey, kill. 5.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Here's a man downfield. It's Laporta. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
28-yard pickup there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. First and 10 from the 43.
What? 20. Yes, sir. Love it.
Shotgun snap here to go. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching this ball.
And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On first down, it's gone. He has room past the 25. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
11 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Montgomery now up the middle. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions going for hardly anything here, 2nd and inches. Trying to sneak here, Goff. Gets it on the sneak. Touchdown. The Lions have taken the lead late. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Bates takes on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.